Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I have a nice rejuvenating, revitalizing yoga flow for you. We're gonna work on opening the hips just a little bit, and it should give you a nice energy boost for the rest of your day or your morning, and just get into something breathable, comfy, and meet me on the mat in child's pose. Okay, let's start on top of the shins. Bring the glutes, rest them on top of the heels. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, let the body sink down over the legs. Take a breath or two. You have to excuse my muddy feet. It is kind of a muddy day out today, but I felt like it was a really nice day to do some outdoor yoga. It's one of my favorite types of weather, which is foggy. Just kind of feels like you're in almost a dream state. Feels like a nice comforting little bubble blanket. Nice atmosphere to do some yoga. So while we're here, just try and rest the forehead down towards the mat. It's okay if it doesn't make it, and it's okay if you're up here on the legs as well. Just working on that knee flexion a little bit here in child's pose. Eventually you can sink much deeper into the pose. But try and find some rest. And breathe all the way down to the hips. Try and imagine every little corner of your lungs is filling with air. We often breathe quite shallow throughout the day, so it's really nice to bring air all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. And on the next inhale, we're going to rise up. Place the hands on the mat in front of you and just scoot the legs out to the side, so mat width distance apart about. And then exhale, sink back down, come into a wide-legged child's pose. This might help you breathe a little bit deeper as well. Gives more space to the lungs. Begins to open the hips. And the theme this month is opening and warming up the hips. And this is a perfect pose to start doing that. Just gently opens. Take another deep breath. On the next inhale, we're going to start to rise up. So we're going to come past the knees, bring the wrists underneath the shoulders. Just gently press the hips forward ever so slightly. On the exhale, sink back down. And then on the next inhale, rise back on up. Just warming up the hip socket here. Exhale, sink back down. If you can't go this far, that's okay. You can bounce to whichever place you feel like you can make it to, just to warm the hips up slightly. Again, inhaling upwards and exhaling back down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. One more. Inhale back to the tabletop. And exhale, sink back down. Hold that wide-legged child's pose again. Inhale, rise back up to tabletop. And bring the knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. You may need to scoot up a little bit to do that. Take a breath in the neutral tabletop position. And then inhale, raise the right leg back. Exhale, we're going to bring it to the side, to the middle, and inhale back to extend the leg. Exhale to the side, to the middle, inhale back. So keep it going with your own breathing. And we're strengthening that left hip as well as we do this. make it controlled movement. Maybe you can make it more fluid as you continue to practice it. Just bring your attention back to that breathing. One more time. And bring it back to neutral. And a few little spine dips and shakes. Some mini cat-cows to help us warm the spine up. And then on the next inhale, extend the left leg back. Exhale, bring the leg to the side, through the middle, and inhale to the back again. Again, keep it going at your own pace. Try and keep control of that leg. Smell the cloud now. It is a bit of a brisk day, but it's really nice. Smell the humidity or dampness of the cloud. Nice. One more, and bring it back to tabletop. Shake the spine out a little bit again. Find some mobility, a little bit of movement. Nice. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, really press them up and back, and press away from the mat with the hands. Oh, my feet are really dirty. Time to clean this mat. Take a breath or two in your down dog. You can bend the knees here as well. But we want to make sure we're pressing away with the hands, not like coming up like this. We want to be opening the shoulders. Helps to decompress the spine if we do those two actions by pressing the hands and pressing the hips up. It's really good to find that length in the spine. It helps us as we work into the hamstrings here and hinging from the hips a little bit. Take one more deep breath. And inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, step that foot between the hands. And then lower the back knee down onto the mat. So we warm the hip up a little bit. Now we're opening it a little bit. So maybe sway side to side here. Make sure that ankle is right underneath the knee. And maybe you want to rise up a little bit in the low lunge. If being down here is too much for you, you can also put your hands on some blocks to relax into the pose. Just find wherever's comfortable for you. Low lunge is one of my favorite positions. One more deep breath. And then lift the back knee up, step it back, press the hips up and back to down dog. Take one more deep breath. And then inhale, raise that left leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands, lower the right knee down to the mat, and sway side to side here a little bit. Again, you can rise up in your low lunge. Choose your variation. And reconnect with the breath. Don't let that mind wander too much. I'm a serial overthinker, and yoga really helps to try and keep my mind from doing that. All right, inhale, raise that right knee off the mat. Exhale, step the left foot back and press the hips up and back for down dog. Again, bend those knees. You might not be super warmed up yet.
this is your first bit of yoga today, then we will be tight in the hamstrings. It's not really a very warming flow, so it's nice to go a little easier on ourselves. Bend the knees. Try and release a little bit of tension in your back with this down dog. And your down dog can look like this too. It can be legs all the way out and knees bent a little bit further. On the next inhale, we're going to walk up between the hands. Come into a nice halfway lift. So maybe your halfway lift is up here. Just try and lengthen that spine. And then exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, press the hips up and back. Feet hip width distance away. Take a couple deep breaths. You can swing side to side if that feels good for you. If we swing far enough, we often get like a little stretch on the outside of the hips as well. Nice. Next inhale, rise all the way up. Connect the palms. Exhale, we're going to dive down, back forwards. Torso over the thighs, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Connect the palms. Exhale, dive back forwards. Inhale, rise all the way up, connect the palms. And you can do this in prayer too. You can dive back down like this. Just keep it gentle. Inhale, rise up. One more, dive back down. And inhale, rise all the way back up. Connect the palms, bring them down to your heart center, and raise the right leg up. Take an inhale and exhale. And on the inhale, the next inhale, bring that right leg out to the right. Open the hip here a little bit. So it can look like this for you. We're just actively kind of opening the hip. Whoop, don't lose my balance. Taking a peek at the camera makes me lose my balance just a wee bit there. Oh, I really appreciate this fog. It's kind of rare you get to do yoga in the fog. And bring it back to the middle. Exhale, bring the foot down. We don't want to be holding that for too long. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms down to the middle, raise the left leg up. Take a breath. And then inhale, bring that leg to the left, open the hip. Actively hold. Nice. Inhale, bring it back to the middle. Exhale, press the foot down onto the ground. Find that nice straight posture here. Roll the shoulder blades down your back. We'll do one final little fire burning pose here. So here we go. Inhale, we're gonna bring that right leg up and just point it. Just gonna engage your quad, work the hip flexors. Hold for as long as you can, and then bring it back down. Nice, one more hold on the other side. Here we go. Inhale, raise the left leg. Hold. And exhale, lower back down. Whoa, nice. Take one more deep breath here. Maybe set an intention for the rest of the day. To keep calm. To not let little things bother you, or maybe to not overthink. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, palms back to the center. And we'll finish there for today. So thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, leave a like. And if you want more yoga flows and content, then subscribe. I hope that sequence left you a little more revitalized and re-energized to tackle the rest of your day. See you next time.